Hello everyone and welcome to another Total Drama Oskayi Island video. Today I'm going to be doing a update for the month of April. If you're wondering what I've been up to, this is what this video is going to be about. And in the background I'm going to be showing you some footage of the game I've been playing recently called Digimon World 3. A game I used to play back when I was 10 years old, and it's a game I plan to play through again because nothing better than walking down memory lane. And I will get back to this in right near the end of the video. But anyways, for the month of April, here's what I have done so far, or for the last month. I'll show you what I've done. And for this month coming up, I want to show you what I plan on doing. So before further ado, let's get into it. So last month and for the first week of April, I have been working on the character templates for my show. That being the male character template and the female character template. And what the templates are for is so that when I go to build all the characters, I don't have to redo every single build every single time. I can just open up the build template, plug in all the pieces that I need, craft them to what I would need them to look like, and then rearrange all the pegs, and boom, the character's built. And that way it'll all line up perfectly with itself, and it won't have to, do any fighting or do anything to basically make it work the way I want it to work. And that's what build templates for. So basically, if I have one leg and I want to change that leg to the character I'm designing, all I do is change that leg, move the pegs and everything, and then boom, it's working. And I don't have to do any more messing in the node view or any of the build things. It's just going to work. That's what the templates are for. And yes, and people have been wondering if they're going to be able to see the build. Basically, the analogy I can give you for how the build looks is if you watch Wreck-It Ralph and there's that scene where King Candy is in the code of the game and he's going in there to get the medal back for Ralph so that he can unregister Penelope in the tournament. That's basically what my build looks like. It's just a string of nodes and lines all leading into other lines and junk like that. It looks exactly like that, like no joke, except in a 2D platform. It looks 2D, not 3D, so there's like wires and strings and things leading everywhere. It looks crazy and strange, and it's a mess in there. and the mess it is because I'm making the build to do things automatically that I'd have to do manually otherwise to save time. So that's why it looks so messy, and there's things in there that I know that only I will know that's working, or things that I've learned recently that I've been implementing, and it's just a crazy messed up thing. So if I was to show you guys the builds, you guys probably couldn't even process how they're working if I explained it, because it's hard to get your head around how these things are working together. And just recently I've started figuring all that out myself. So you're talking, like, I'm not saying you guys are too dumb to realize what it's doing. It's the fact that it's hard to understand and get your head around. It's a hard concept to get your head around, because just recently I got my head around some of the things that I've been doing recently. So it's like, I'm not going to try and make you guys understand what the builds are doing. All you guys got to know is that they are working, and that if sometime in the future, if this has all turned out really well, I might show off the builds. So basically, what I'm going to show you guys right now, over top of the footage of the game that I'm playing, is the builds that I finished. I did Jen's build and I did Jesse's build. The reason why I did Jesse and Jen is because I have built them before and I know what I need to fix with those builds. So looking back on those builds, I knew what was working, what wasn't working, and what I could implement now from what I've learned to make those builds better. So basically, I took Jen's build and upgraded it, and I took Jesse's build, upgraded it, and turned those into the builds that I'm now using. So using those builds, I can now go forward and start rebuilding all the characters now that I know those builds are working and they're going to function properly. The first character I'm going to build is going to be Alex. But first of all, I need to redesign Alex, just touch him up a little bit. I haven't touched his design in a while, so I want to touch him up, clean him up a little bit, and then do his rotation. Once I have his rotation, I can build him. Once I have him built, I'm going to cast his voice actor. Once I have his voice actor cast, I will bring him in to record the voice, and then I will start working on the audition tape. And once I have the audition tape done, I will release it for you guys to view. At the moment, I have the background ready to go. All I gotta do is color it and then break it apart and put it in the program. It's ready to go. And then I have the build I gotta do and the rotation and then the design cleanup. So that's about it. So once I have all those things done, I'll be able to start the audition tape, and then it'll be ready to go. Alex's mom also premieres in that episode. I mean, not that episode, that video. So I'm going to have to cast somebody to voice Alex's mom, but that shouldn't be that difficult. So I can probably find somebody to do that really easy. So once I have the mom and Alex cast, his mom doesn't appear on screen, so I won't have to worry about designing her or anything. I just gotta get the voice actor in for her. So once I have her in and Alex's voice actor in, we can do the Alex audition tape. So basically, leading into the month of April, I'm going to clean up Alex's design, do the rotation, then do the build. Once the build's done, I'm gonna put out a casting call for an actor. Once I have the actor, bring them in to record the lines, and then I'll have all the pieces ready to do the audition tape. So hopefully it will be ready to go by the month of April, and it will release in the month of May. January, March, April, May. Yes, so in the month of May is when you'll see an audition tape for Alex. And if you're wondering, if I'm going to be releasing one audition tape a month, that's going to take me 2 years to get through all the characters, which is a valid point, which is why I'm going to try and get at least one done a week, which is going to be quite a stretch, but I want to try and get that done, because it is totally possible, if I put my mind to it, to get that done. And if I do that, I can get all the audition tapes done in a matter of 3 to 4 months, and then I can start animating the actual show after that, because that'll give me enough time to work with the builds, debug any builds that have problems with certain characters, and get them ready to go for full production episode 1. Which is what I want to do, is get episode 1 going by the midpoint of the year. That way I can get everything done by the end of December of 2017 is when I plan on having episode 1 out before December 31st, 2017. It is going to air before that date. So if it hasn't, there's probably going to be a substantial reason why, or I don't feel comfortable releasing it, or I haven't finished it yet. But that is the goal. We're going to try and get episode 1 done by the 31st of December. And that way, leading into 2018, I can try and get something else going with it. If not, we'll start episode 2, and hopefully we'll have a lot of the assets done and ready to go. So episode 2 won't take us that long. And then moving forward, we can start doing this series more often. Like, after episode 1's done, I'm pretty sure I'll have enough of the assets complete that I can reuse a lot of assets. And then I can maybe release an episode every 2 to 3 months. But I would want to maybe make a Kickstarter and get more animators on board so we can get that done a little bit quicker, or maybe bring on a company that would want to make it with me or do something with it. That's the goal. So basically, episode 1 has to be so good that when I release it, people want to be a part of it even more, and it generates more views and sponsors and all that kind of stuff. So that's basically what I have going on so far, and that's what kind of like the goal leading forward, is to release episode 1 by December 31st, 2017, leading into 2018. Do a Kickstarter or some sort of crowdfunding campaign to get more people involved and make it more streamlined. And hopefully Fresh TV will acknowledge what it is and maybe, hopefully, decide that I'm worth their time and that they might want to consider doing Oskayi Island officially and not as a YouTube project or anything like that. Maybe go to Cartoon Network and be like, hey, we got this, or there's tons of options. I'm not going to say what's going to happen right now. All I know is that there's some things I have planned that are basically set forward for Total Drama Oskayi Island to succeed. I'm giving Total Drama Oskayi Island all the assets it requires to succeed for future development. Because there's so many things I'm doing right now I think that are going to save lots of time and money for companies. So Total Drama might be a little bit cheaper to actually produce. Looking at the budget for season 1, Total Drama Oskayi Island, I'm pretty sure we could probably do it with a lower budget and it would be done faster and better. So yeah. One thing leading in to that. So yeah, I'm actually going to rewind a little bit, and I'm going to talk about all the stuff I had to do for the female build. Because when I did Jen's initial build, I didn't do any mouth charts for her. So I hadn't actually done any female mouth charts before with lips and the mouths and all that. So I actually had to frame by frame some of Gwen's confessionals from season 1 so that I could actually do the mouth charts for her. And it was super interesting looking at all the mouth charts because I basically had to just frame by frame her confessionals and grab every single mouth that I thought was important, like there's the EA. I think it was either Mark Thorne or Todd Coffin made a video where it's like, when you're making a multi chart, all you really gotta do is hit all the mouths that would say the phrase meowful. So meowful. So I got all those mouths out of there, and then I basically plugged them into the mouth chart for Jen. So her mouth chart is completely working when in the front, side, and quarter views. And then for the back views, that would be kind of like a face, the face drawing. We have to change for that because the jaw is going to go up and down instead of just the mouth itself. And for the side view, I'm not going to get into much of that just because just know that side view is working. But it was my first time creating mouth charts for the female characters, so now I have a better understanding of how those work and all that good stuff. So yes, Jen's mouth chart is working really well, and I plan on using this mouth chart to build all the female characters around that mouth chart. So yeah, when it comes to female characters, I'm gonna have to change the lips according. Yeah, so my upstairs neighbors are vacuuming. Hopefully you guys don't hear that. But anyways, so with that out of the way, I want to talk about one more thing I want to do. So moving forward, I want to start doing more content on my channel. You might be wondering, well, what kind of content? I want to do a playthrough of Digimon World 3, the game that's playing in the background right now. But I don't want to start just randomly uploading playthrough videos because some people don't like that. They just like one channel for one thing and one thing only. And the one thing with the playthrough is that I really want to play through this game, and I really want to keep you guys more up to date. Because right now, I want to start doing at the moment, I want to start doing monthly update videos. Kind of like Yandere Dev of the Yandere Dev YouTube channel. And basically, he releases like a monthly update for what's happening with his game, and I want to start doing that with my show. But I want to do this playthrough, and in this playthrough, I want to start... if I was to do this playthrough, I'd give you guys like a weekly update of what I've been up to. In the playthrough, I'd say like what I'm doing this week and what I plan on doing, or what I finished this week, and all that fun junk. And also, in the playthrough, it's going to be a really long playthrough because this game is super long and super fun, and sometimes you're just walking around killing monsters and leveling up for quite a while. So what I was thinking was, if I get into production, I have voice actors come in, is that during like a week where I have a voice actor come in, I have them come in for a playthrough episode. And basically we just sit down with the voice actor and we play Digimon World 3 and we talk about the show and we talk about the character they voice act and what they think of the character and what they think of the project, you know, have like a weekly kind of podcast / playthrough episode where I upload 3 videos a week, one on Monday, Wednesday, Friday of the playthrough with the voice actor or just me or a guest or whoever I have come in that day, and we just play Digimon and we just talk about whatever is going on or whatever we're doing that particular week. So I've had that idea for a while, but I want to run it by you guys first because I know you guys come here for total drama content, and if I start doing playthrough content, you guys might not be interested. So I want to know down below, comment and see if you want me to do like a weekly update, and once I have people coming in and helping, if they can guest star on the playthrough, and we can talk about characters, or we can talk about which character they're going to voice act, or whatever comes to mind. So basically, let me know down below in the comment section what you guys would want to see from a playthrough, or if you want to see a playthrough with said commentary from voice actors and everything like that. So let me know down below what you think of that, and all that good junk. And plus, this game is so fun, guys. Like right now, the game is a little bit boring at the beginning because you have to grind a little bit, and you have to grind out some levels, and you got to level up your characters before you can even go out into the world safely. And I want to get all the grinding out of the way, and then venture out into the world, and then start doing the LP, because once the LP gets started at a certain level, you can actually progress, and then you won't hit level gates and you won't have to grind it out for a little bit. So I'm gonna try and get all the grinding out of the way, and then we'll start the LP from there, because I have this episode 1 recorded and everything with audio and my commentary and everything, but there's a big 2-hour gap in the recording where I had to grind out a bunch of levels. So before I release the playthrough of episode 1, I want to know what you guys think and if you guys want to see it. So let me know down below if you want to see it. And that's about it for today, guys. Leading into in recap, leading into April, we're gonna try and have all of Alex's assets done and collected, so I can create his audition tape and release it in May. That is the goal for April, is to collect all of Alex's assets and have them ready to go for May to release his audition tape. So look forward to that in May. And hopefully we hit that goal. And once we hit that goal, I'm going to try and get 2 audition tapes done in May. And if I can hit that, I'm going to try and get 1 done every week in the next month after that. And then get that process streamlined and faster and faster and faster and faster. And, you know, just get that out of the way and get it done and get it going. And then once all the audition tapes are finished, we can start doing the production on the episode 1. Because I want to make sure all the bugs are out of the builds. And that's working totally fine. And then I think what's going to take me the longest for episode 1 is doing all the background assets and collecting all the props and all that and designing all that. But once it's out of the way, I think it'll take me a month to do all that. I'll start production and I can start doing all the things I need for that. So hopefully we'll have that all done leading into the next month, because I want to have all the assets and everything ready to go by the middle of the year, and then have it released by December 31st, which is the deadline for the release of episode 1. So hopefully we can get that out of the way this year. So yeah, but anyways, guys, let me know down below if you want to see the LP with guest stars of the voice actors and people related to the show that I'm going to bring in and all that. So let me know down below if you want to see that, and that's what I'll just give you guys the reminder of at the very end of the video. So thank you for watching. Subscribe and all that junk if you want to see more, and, you know, hit that like button if you want me to see that cool thumbs up that I'm doing a good job, or dislike it if you think I'm just a big plug. You're a plug, man. You're just a big plug. Such a weird saying that. But yeah, thank you for watching, guys, and I'll see you on the next monthly update. Or if you guys want to see the LP, I will see you not this week coming up, but the next week with the LP. And I will, that part will just be me. But if we get all of Alex's stuff ready to go, and I have a voice actor for Alex, I'll invite them on to the show, and we'll do a big 3-hour LP, and then we will release that over the week as well. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys either on the next monthly update or in the LP coming up. So I'll see you then, guys. Thank you for watching.